Sefo, obviously everybody that's playing in this game is playing in the bowl for the first time. Has that sort of excitement of doing something new been something that's helped propel you guys through what is going to end up being a month break in between games?
Definitely. I think the fact that it's something new and it's a chance to play a very good team is very exciting for us. We also have the opportunity to continue to play with each other, which is another big thing for us. And I think the only thing that really sucks is the time in between, because we really want to play against these guys and we want to get back out on the field. And so just there's another gear. Everyone's excited to be out there and practicing with each other and being able to spend more time with each other.
Have you had any time for reflection in this time off? I mean, clearly the season's still going on, but I'm sure there's been some moments where you've been alone thinking to yourself.
Many times. I think there's a lot of things to think about right now, especially for myself, and just always got to remember how blessed I am and how lucky I am to even be a part of this season. And there'll be more time for looking back on the season and how special it is, but I think now is not the time for that, really. I think there's another goal that we have and have the ability to accomplish, and I think going out on a win would be, a really good sending off for the senior class and everyone playing their last game.
Sefo, what are kind of your overall impressions, things that stand out to you about Oklahoma State's defense?
I think they're really strong up front. Got some good linebackers that can run side to side. I'm impressed by their safeties and how they play and fit in the run game. And their DBs, they give a little bit of cushion, underneath, but they still play the ball really well. Got some good ball skills, and so it'll be a good matchup. I think that their offense has the ability to score points as well, so we need to be ready to score some more points than them and put us in a good position to win.
Sefo, what's your main source of motivation heading into this game? Is it just getting a win in your final game? Is it tying the school record for wins in a season? Is it redeeming yourselves after the Pac-12 championship game? What would you say is your main source of motivation heading into this game?
Just to win. I think that anytime you lose a game in the following one, you always want to do your best to, start a new streak and get a new streak of wins going. And I think it's also important to help, propel this team into next year, even though I'm not really going to be a part of it. And so just going out there and trying to get a win and ending on the right note is what's most important to me.
On the defensive side of the ball, there's been few players probably in this whole conference that have been as consistent as KO, Kenneth Olugbodi. What's just your impression of how he played this year as a senior, finally staying healthy throughout an entire season and just being a leader on that side of the ball?
He played very well this year. I think that it's really hard to quantify the mental aspect of the game and being able to put guys in right positions and telling guys where to go and making the checks based off of what they see. And so I know it because I know a little more X's and O's than some people just watching the game and seeing people just making the tackles. And obviously he makes the tackles. He's gotten picks and turnovers and everything. But he's a very, very important piece of the defense, one of the leaders of the defense. And he's played well his senior year, and I think he's really set himself up to, possibly play at the next level. And so I'm really happy for him. He's a great guy off the field too, and that really, draws me to him even more, just the kind of person he is.
Sefo, have you seen any sophomores or juniors start to step up as leaders as you guys kind of transition out and they transition in over the last, month here?
Slowly. They're not the most talkative group when it comes to X's and O's in football. They're talkative in every other way, but they're coming into their own. I think it's kind of hard when you really have a heavy junior senior class, and those guys are always talking, barking orders, and so in their own right, they're leading themselves and they're growing a lot. And spring ball, they're gonna have to grow a lot too, because there's a lot of guys leaving and a lot of guys are gonna have to step up for next year. But I definitely see a couple guys who are capable of doing that.
Sefo, Christian McCaffrey announced today he's going to skip Stanford's bowl game to start preparing for the NFL draft and stuff like that. There's a lot of guys on this team who probably have their eyes in the future on the NFL or playing football after this. Is it hard to keep those thoughts out of your head and prepare for a bowl game, or is that a distraction that is a challenge for you guys?
I don't think so. I think there are guys who are thinking about going to the next level, and the practice that you put in now is ultimately just helping you, in preparing for that. Obviously it's not specific training for certain things that you want to do, and being on our offense is a little different than offenses that you'll see in the NFL, but ultimately the practices that you're doing now can only help. And so I haven't seen anyone, take a practice off or say that they're not going to practice because they're focusing on the NFL, which is important to me. I think it's really important to finish with your teammates and really important to finish kind of what you started, no matter how long it takes.
Any other questions for Sefo?
Sefo, have you gotten nostalgic at all with any of the other seniors as you guys prepare for your final game? I mean, it's been a long journey. It's ended in special fashion for you guys. Have you allowed yourselves to get nostalgic at all, or are you kind of trying to keep that away?
I don't think we have. I think to us it's really important to finish strong, and the job's technically not done for us yet. And so hopefully we'll look at it after the bowl game is all said and done. But right now we're just really focused on going out there and getting a win and finishing strong.
Hey, Sefo, Kyle Fredrickson with the Oklahoman. A unique connection that you might have with Mason Rudolph is the fact that both you guys had your red shirts burned your true freshman season. How do you reflect on that decision to play right away? And kind of when you look back, how important was it that you had the chance to kind of establish yourself right away?
Yeah, it was a whirlwind, I guess. I think I got a little shell-shocked at first. I mean, especially when you go in against an ASU defense, for me at least, that was very strong in all phases. And so, but it's important. I think I learned a lot through that first season and through the seasons following that. And it makes you grow up really quick, a lot faster than you might want to. And it was good overall for me, though, to be able to, play a lot, learn, gain some leadership and some well-needed lessons that really helped me through my years here.
This has been a season of first time since. You guys have done a lot of things that haven't been done around here in a long time. Haven't been to a bowl since 2007, haven't won one since 2004. When you hear those numbers, what are your thoughts? Do those serve as a sense of motivation for you at all this week?
Not really. I mean, I just want to win, and I think winning will really help the university. After I'm gone, after the seniors are gone, and I don't really rest on records or what ifs or what happened. I think it's important for us to make our own history, and this is an opportunity for us to do that and really help set a good foundation for the university for years to come. Thanks, guys.